Hello, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2. So, the second attempt at the final boss, what I'm presuming is the final boss here. And quite possibly the last episode. We'll see how we go. So, we've got a few things to sort out here. We're at the... Oh, it's changed the name. I think it was the Provisioner last time, wasn't it? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I've been looking at it. Oh, yeah. So the station house, yeah. Right, discounted repairs, cheaper stagecoach item prices, and because we delivered that creature dem thing, we got combat item and in-item prices are halved. So we've got quite a lot we can do here. Even though our funds are a little limited, we'll be able to purchase quite a bit. We've already swapped, put on nothing but medical gear on here. Oh no, I guess it's... Right, get that on.
Any advantage is a good thing.
Let's see if we can get one more. Increase stacking for pulses. Or chance to remove diseases. It's cheaper, I guess, so... So he's gonna buy it. Come on. Buy the thing. Oh, we've got 53 of 53 apparently. Well, we're not gonna need the field hospital scouting hours, so we can take that. There we go. Boom.
Good. An improvement. The plating is patched. The coach stands ready once more.
There's no other trinkets we're wanting as far as I can see. Right, let's have a look. So, combat items. Is there anything that we want in particular? Not really, no. Maybe the laudanum? Possibly. In items, yeah, we've got a few. Right. So 20% health and 5% debuff resist, or 20% health, 1 speed and disease and stun resist. So the invigorating stew is probably a bit better, isn't it? Oh, that's the entire party. I see why it was rare to get. I'm going to say it's not going to let me have 2 of those, is it? I see, so that's why we only got a few of those. Yeah, they're super effective then. Okay, right. Sounds good. Okay. On that note, are there any more poultices I can get my hands on? There's some speed ones. And that seems to be about it. Right. Okay, let's get started with the restorative herbs. We'll give everyone at least one of these. Right. And then we're going to give our the flagellant and I think Boudica as well. She's our main tank, and he gets the little heal each turn. So that'll be massively increased because of that. So yeah, he's getting 40% healed from skills. Plus, keep in mind that in addition to that 40%, this gives 10% healing received from skills for each medical gear item equipped, of which we have 4. So he'll be receiving 80% additional healing, as will she, and the others will be on, I think 60%, won't they? Absolutely ludicrous amount of healing, so that should be really good for what we've got coming up. Okay, so see what else we've got here. So we've got some, yeah, big heals, big heals. Let's get some bleed resistance on everyone. There we go. Then we can pop the, what have we got here? We've got some stun resistance. There's, ooh, death blow resistance. That's pretty good. Fire resist, bonus speed. And obviously they can't eat anymore, but... Right. We've got 4 of these. There we go. Who do we not want to get stunned? So we've got 30% there, 30%, 30%. He's got 40. I guess you don't want your healer getting stunned, do you? He's already got slightly higher than average anyway, so we'll put it on the Vestal. Death blow resistance. 90%, 81, 86, 90. Well, there's the argument that maybe we'll give it the Hellion just because they're going to be at the front line. Or maybe we'll get the Flagellant because they are more likely to... they kind of have a whole thing around death blows, don't they? I guess we could give it them. So I bet it's like 100 and something now. Oh, it's up to... Can it only go up to 90? Maybe that's the max. Right. Flame resist. I think the Arsonist is on 50%, so they've already got a lot built in. Flagellant has got lowered lowered fire resistance. We can give him some. And then bonus speed. Now I think, yeah, so 7 speed, 5 speed, 8 speed, 6 speed. So I guess the Vestal, just to... God, we've got some... got a hell of a few things here, haven't we? This would almost be worth taking now we've boosted everyone's resistances up. Thing is, it's what to remove to put it on. Because everyone's kind of works, they all work together, don't they? Like the Vestal gives, yeah, they gave additional healing out. The Arsonist here is all about fire resist piercing, and when they deal fire damage, that's kind of important. They're all about blight resistance piercing, as well as dealing additional blight damage, so... And they just have way more HP. They lose a bit of damage, but then because of Bloodthirsty up here, that kind of makes most of the damage back, so they might only be... they're probably on... Oh, then they've got... but that's only ineffective for HP's low. Right. So I think we're done for in items. Combat items then, let's have a look. We have to remember as well, this does cause stress, the adrenaline. Got to remember that, because I've forgotten that before. And I ended up pushing people over the edge with things. Take a healing cell there as well. That should sort as for the journey. I'd be tempted to put on, say, like Fate's Foreteller here. I think that could be good. Bloodied Branch would be pretty good, but again, the max HP is just better. I think it's... Yeah. So let's see what we're getting. 26 HP from our trinket, so that's worth 26 HP. We lose a lot of damage, but let's see, if I got rid of it, I could have, let's see, apply on hit, it could just add negative tokens, and then we could gain, we've got some decent resistances, and they do keep hitting us with loads of statuses at the end, don't they? So there is an argument to be said for maybe swapping, yeah, since we'd be swapping both of these out, we could put 2 indeligibles on. We can take Howling End off now and put If It Bleeds on. That said though, we're probably going to be at the front. So yeah, we're probably going to be on the front line. So Blooded Branch may not be that good, though we could put the Runaway right up front. Stick the Flagellant in the 3rd row and put Boudica in the 2nd. And then use Blooded Branch and Fate's Foreteller. This one, yeah, we need a flammable item for Tinderbox to work. Yeah, on hit, if flammable item is equipped, it's the chance of doing additional burn. And it gives you fire resistance piercing. But it's only a 33% chance of dealing the 1 additional fire damage. We could instead have the almost guaranteed chance of applying a negative token, which could be, you know, it could daze, stun, blind, weaken, make vulnerable. What would it be? Is taunt? I don't think that's a negative one, is it? I don't know. It is labelled as debuffs, but yeah, that immobilize or something on those lines. There's definitely an argument for that. Maybe it's not absolutely necessary to have it. I think we'll mess with the order and abilities and that when we see what relationship rolls we get, because that might limit as to what moves we can use and things. Right. So we're pretty good for everything up here. Let's grab playing cards, all the
Something to
items
ease
that
the
can buff and
rigors
things.
of the road.
Right, right, that's gonna have to do. Just anything and everything that can apply a buff, basically. Right. So, speed-wise, just... Yep. All good to go. Round start. Taunt being applied. Round start. Stealth being applied. They tend to have some like stealth skills, don't they? Bonuses for using stealth and that. Okay. Lovely, and Damien won't get any bonus from this, so... Woo. Just what we did not want. That kind of crap. God, someone on 0. Oh dear. I don't think we can save these relationships at this point, can we? They're all strained. Yeah, she is not bad with Boudica. Junior's not great. Damien is just... Damien's detested by all. Boudica and Junior hate each other. Okay, maybe we can get Bonnie and Boudica, and then Boudica and Damien. We might be able to just prevent a few negatives there. and that's probably the best we can do with it. Right, I think that's it. Mastery, let's spend them. If it bleeds, we'll go with try to get some basic attacks done up as well here. She can give them resistance per token type removed if we upgrade that. Or could just increase her damage on her basic attacks and give it some more fire that it applies when it's on max conviction. She's not really an attacker, so I think this is probably better to upgrade. Yeah. Right. There we go.
The inevitable end of your journey awaits you once again.
We could smoke the pipe weed, but we do get a speed penalty for it. And we definitely can't eat any of this, can we? Right, yeah, the stew consumes all. Right. Okay. Deep breath. Here we go. That is not as bad as I was expecting. What moves is it locking in place? Iron Swan and Punish, and they'll just stress each other out a little. Suspicious. Judgment and Wicked Hack will cause them to taunt and become vulnerable. Oh. The taunt wouldn't have been too bad, but the vulnerability is kind of awful. Right. It could have been far worse. It really could have. We got lucky there. The relationships were going great until the... what's it? The photo, I think, wasn't it? When we struggled with that boss and we just got so many meltdowns. And then on the rampart afterwards. And then just before this we got that rampart where another load of meltdowns happened. We've really struggled with relationships on this one. Right.
Here, at the nexus of ruin, loathing poured forth from the darkest recesses of your mind. Your failures took form, and the world bowed in honor of your great wretchedness. The stain of your bankruptcy frayed the very fabric of our dimension. But you were afraid to face what you had wrought, and fled down the long road of your memories, hiding yourself away.
Okay, right, there we go. We're going to say I wasn't stopping them for a moment. Right, let's have a look at... So, since we can kind of select the ones that we want, let's go with... So I'm thinking about those trinkets again now. Right, what if? Yeah, when we resist something we'd lose, what's it? 26 health. Would we be okay with just 60 health? I think we would be. 57, okay. 57 health, that's not bad. Throw this on, we'll throw that on. So now she wants to use if it bleeds. That should give, let's see, 4 bleed, but with that bonus, it will do 6, won't it? That means she needs to be in the second position. Bonnie probably wants to go to the front. And this isn't that great, so... yeah. I still want the piercing, just so she can land more fire damage in that, which is more important than her just dealing raw damage here. We want that fire to hit, so we want the fire resistance on. But I will put an anatomical map on. Right. Well, it is tempting to put the sharpness charm on and just get even more damage, but I think we'll be fine with that. Right. Okay, we'll try it out here before we head into the big final battle. Looks like it's all just fights. No one's gonna, no one's gonna give us any bonuses or whatever. Okay, we'll see how we go. Right, and again, there's that chance of being knocked back. Let's try not to make Boudica vulnerable by using her basic ability there. So and we can bleed them. Excellent.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Probably going to want to hit this one at the back.
Awash in turmoil.
Right.
Bravo!
Why can I not use Iron Swan? Oh, because he's taunting. Right, I get you. Right, so we're just going to have to throw down with him. Might as well just remove this, because again I'm trying to avoid making Boudica vulnerable and taunting when there's this big guy at the front. It will be a problem, that. It makes me think maybe... yeah. We're going to have issues with that, certainly are. Wow, he's almost dead. Let's get the altar at the back.
The enemy
Stop it from trying to do anything. Wow, the yeah, there it goes. It did do something. But yeah, we made the altar blind now. Lovely. Ooh, she's about to stress out. Not great. Can't do anything else.
A slow dissection.
With the junior there, so
Unavoidable end.
we need to take some of her stress off. Ooh. So the front unit can do that as well.
This is no time to falter.
Oh, there goes the big stress deal. And suddenly she's looking fragile. Right, let's see if we can get a heal on. Should be able to, yeah, cauterize. Screw you, big guy. Thinking you can just go around doing that to people? Absolutely not. Let's move that.
Extinguished at last.
Oh god, he's got a super dodge. Yeah, as expected. Finally, there we go.
Hold fast.
Ow.
For who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Right. Let's get a wicked hack off. We're going to go for the front one because they're going to try and heal the guy if we don't watch it. So I guess we're hitting him. Oh yeah, he's taunting, that's why we can't target anyone else. Consecration down. And we'll try to, again, just weed away at this front unit. We'll try and de-stress everyone a bit, actually. We can't hit the front line with her attack, but we can burn the hell out of him.
Bravo!
Now we're getting a nice amount of blight on her now.
Steady yourself.
You know, it's kind of funny when you think about it. We've ended up, because of the movement and stuff at the beginning, in the same order we've usually been playing at through the entire run. So much for the whole, oh, I'll use this if it bleeds thing, and yeah.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Now I'm gonna have to heal here. Damon's gonna need one. But luckily, yeah, we can cauterize. That is absolutely enormous as far as heals go. I think that might have been the biggest heal I've seen so far. 63 was it? Jesus Christ. God, look at all that. He's probably dead. Well, at least it's now and not in the next, yeah, not in the next battle or something. We'll just try and de-stress everyone.
Unsteady stances.
Hit this guy again.
Takes hold.
There's the death blow.
The unrelenting application of violence
Not bad, not bad.
yields morbid gains.
I think this is fine with Bonnie, but I'm looking at Boudica now. And I think we don't take these. I don't think they were that great. Yeah, I think we go back to this, mostly because it's got that debuff resistance. So she's now got a 40% chance whenever we're using our basic abilities with a vessel that can, because of the negative relationship chance, that can possibly screw her over. That won't happen now. Well, there's less chance of it happening now, because she's got a higher debuff resistance. So that's pretty good. So yeah, it's like thinking about it, I think that will counteract our negative relationship with Vestal. So I'm gonna go with that. Plus I think I'm more comfortable with this party layout. I think having the big tank unit at the front makes more sense. Right, let's hit him with an Iron Swan. Ah, that's man. Show you where we can shove that dodge chance of yours. Right. So that random token though, it's pretty good. There's some damage, and yet there it is, resisted.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Oh, why is she? Is this because she had a meltdown? She's got loads lower debuff. What's it? Loads lower death chance until the next inn. Ugh, it's awful. You do have to go for the front liner still, even though they've got all this block, because the guy in the middle will just fail. I should pull forward here. Get with melee range. Because yeah, the one in the middle is just going to get healed by him if we don't do anything about it. Oh dear. Luckily this isn't that bad of a party order actually.
Agony by accumulation. The enemy weakens and wanes.
Yeah, that bleed. Pretty good. Get some burn going as well. Yeah, let's fester this. And she gets loads of resistances for that. That's actually a good point, but thinking about it. The item we've got that gives us healing on resistance, on resisting things. Yeah, there's the death blow resistance down. But yeah, that that item, if we combine it with her upgraded ministrations, might be a good combo actually, so maybe we would be better off on the other. Who knows? Right, just keep slowly chipping away at him. There they go. Let's go with them. Just get that stuff queued off. Right. That's good.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
He's nearly gone. Very nearly gone. Just the amount of hits coming in. Oh, don't actually hit her with that, because that will send her over the edge in terms of stress. Let's heal her up, actually. Just, there we go.
All problems have their solutions, even the big ones.
I think with the trinkets, there's not really a wrong answer. I think there's reasons to have either set. And I think it becomes more of, do you want to be on the offense or do you want to have a bit more defense to you? And I think based on last time, we were having some trouble with sustainability.
Of the university. You were golden, lit from within by the glow of potential. Finally, my friend, I would see that potential realized. It is time to reclaim the world from your weakness. Meet your derelictions with blazing defiance. The equation must be balanced.
Right. But yeah, there's arguments from both, but I think we'll just go with the safer, all the health option.
Gaze now upon your great achievement, the sum total of your failings, your body of work.
Here we go again. Right. We have all the heals, lots of increased resistances. We have hit some.
Toxic pusillanimity.
We have had some meltdowns and things on the way, and we have hit death's door a few times. So we've got some death blow resistance negatives. We want to be particularly careful with the Hellion. We don't want them hitting 0, because they probably won't come back from it.
Malaise, measured and steady.
That anatomical map, eh? Yeah, 6 to 10, but if we don't use that, we can just go here and, oh mind you, this will push Damien over the edge, so maybe we do want to use this, we'll just fuse off Junior for the moment. Right.
Awash in turmoil.
Not great. Keep burning. I think we need to de-stress for a moment. There we go. And we can, now that he's lost most of his stress, we can take some off of our Vestal here. There we go, right, we're de-stressed. Oh, she can't even use Divine Grace on him yet, his health's not low enough apparently. We're actually doing a decent amount of damage, so it's just a second round here. That horror will be a pain. Well, looks like we're about to get hit with some blight. I think he's still fine, he doesn't need a heal yet. Let's buff them up. At some point when we hit them there's a chance of getting blighted. We should have gone with that token thing, giving us heals on a chance. Yeah, might have been better with the other trinket, but I don't know. I think we need the extra health because she's lost that much death blow resistor. Like I said, I don't think there was a wrong answer there. I think they were both. They had the merits, but anyway.
Large.
Ooh, I forgot. Yeah, that it would. Okay, very quickly. God, her death blow resistance is atrocious now. Bet she's probably ready to just roll over dead. Yeah, 33% chance. Basically, if she hits 0 health, she's probably dead. Unfortunately. I'm just stressed out too much. We don't have great stress heals in this party. We really don't. And the horror's coming in. We're doing well to resist most of the debuffs and things. Right. Oh, they're vulnerable. The good thing is, because that debuff was it, she's managed to avoid a lot of the vulnerability debuffs, which is pretty good. Just a silent workhorse of this whole endeavour here has just been our arsonist, just burning them away every turn. It's been ridiculously good. We can remove winded if we want, or we could just keep going for it down when we're done. Yep, she just completely resisted them. I think it was, again, we've made a good choice there, I think. We're through. Second stage.
Its infernal gaze pierces the veil of reality.
Right, let's start burning.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
I think we might want to get rid of that winded now. If we're next, how's about we put that on? Oh, we weren't next. Apparently he was. Ooh. We're gonna get some nice damage over time effects on him here. Maybe it only does this your next thing when it hits this line thing on his health bar. If you can just make it out, yeah, there's a little line there. I think we're just gonna have to annoy Damien a bit because I don't want Junior to be vulnerable when this your next thing happens. Yep, he's going to go straight for... Ooh, the dodge throw. Very nice. There's the next thing. There's the meltdown. It's fine though. Right.
The enemy
good,
weakens
good.
and wanes.
She can self-heal. Excellent stuff.
Hold fast. For who knows what lurks in the beyond.
We will buff up. Yeah. Book is still probably strongest in terms of raw damage. Okay. Ooh, hell of a hit. That's knocked him right down. She's next, so we don't. But we can't do much else. We'll have to pass. I think we're going to heal our fastness there. So much for this your next thing. Oh, there it is.
This is no time to falter.
See, I think each time you get down to that bar, he uses an ability on the person marked as next. That's what I'm getting from it, at least. Right. Just cut through. We're nearly there.
The fiend's strength
6 health is burning for 11 a turn. There we are. Final fight.
Behold the hateful god upon his throne. Your failures
Right.
made flesh.
Oh yeah, forget about this bit. Lovely. Right. So kill both of these things. Then he summons a what's it majig. You know what? We want to go back one. Then we can throw just throw molotovs at the back one. Can't use melee here, so de-stress, I guess. Ow, been stunned. We might as well hit the body of work. There's no point trying to finish this front one off until we've managed to get some decent hits on the back one. So until this one's ready to pop, we shouldn't really be messing with the front one. We can't hit the guy at the back, just hit the centre. Right, let's get him smacked. Some decent damage over time as well. That's rough. I think she's got just zero death resistance at this point. Can I use stress, heal, skills or items? Are you kidding me? And he's made her stunned and she's lost a turn. Christ alive. Right. We're going to de-stress a little. heal a tad.
A small
We'll
foundation
heal her
of
up.
trust.
I'm going to put a consecration down at the front here, I think. Or should I go? No, I should go for the judgment on the... He's taunting. Ugh. Right, we can't go for the back one because the front one's taunting us. Can I use healing skills or items? So why can I not use Firefly? Oh yeah, it's taunt. Oh, this pulls me forward. That's coming. Oh, the anatomical map buffed him. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, at least it pulled her forwards. Kind of wanted that. Right. May as well use Bloodlust. Yeah, very limited options of what she can do then. Again, I just hate these like hand time mechanics that we're facing here. It doesn't lead to a, you know, it's not like it's a, like, whoa, it makes the fight so much more challenging. No, it just makes it infuriating. It's just not fun to play through. Right. Just get him. Now let's see if we can finish him off. I think we've got a round or two in which to do it now, but he's got plenty of damage over time, stuff on him, he should go. Right, that's cinched it, there we go. Move him back one. Then he should be able to use Lash's Gift, or he will when he can actually use healing items. Face your fate, so let's have... Food for go. Cannot use melee skills. Sod it then. Stress heals. Do we use a cauterize here? She can't use healing, he can't use healing. I think we use a cauterize. Let's get him done up a bit there. Yep. There's some negative effects. Lovely. Right, remember, we've got to remember Boudica's the only one who can hit them. The rest of us want to be going for the body of work. Ow. Okay, stress. More stress. Die from anything here is going to be stress. Yeah, getting horror constantly and things. I guess we're going with that. Uruka is probably unable to hit them from there. No, she can get. Oh, if it bleeds, we need to get into the back into the front if possible. Yeah, he's used to being a bit freaked out. It's fine, and he's back to normal. Oh dear. Oh, and it's just before the enemy turn. Oh dear. Yeah, this is gonna be. Oh god.
Perhaps
She's
they have
not
given
dead.
their
That's
last.
actually a miracle. Can't use stress healing items or skills, of course. Wonderful. We're gonna go back one. Get Boudica right at the front, so if he knocks her back again, it's not gonna be an issue. Just heal her.
Dragged back from the brink.
Give her consecration fortitude. Boudica, before you die, can you kill this thing?
Well done.
Let's go with that. Yep. Here comes another blast. So why didn't it hit them? I mean, another winded, but yeah, 3 to 5 damage. There we go. It's doing something. It's barely doing something, but oh great, she's got melee. Oh, wonderful. Literally cannot do anything. Huh. She's gonna have to pass. Because if we just moved her around, then we'd have to move them back and it wastes 2 turns then. Swapping back into position. Yeah, I can tell this bit's gonna take way too long. On the plus side, we're getting a lot of bits of damage done to him. He's nearly lost 100 just from his.
Measure out your violence.
God's sake, stop
and apply
moving
it
her out of
judiciously.
range of the target. Christ alive. So now I have to wait for another round of combat before we can get a hit on them.
This is no
Oh,
time
God.
to falter.
Oh, they're getting plus damage each sodding time. So the longer they're there, the more damage they're getting. I do not like that idea. Yeah, that's going to become a problem pretty quick. Please kill them faster, Boudica. Kill them quickly. Hey! We actually got a resolute. Oh god, she made them taunt. Right, let's heal Boudica. They're all just losing their damn minds while there's just this ghost there. Yeah, this is gonna hit like a truck now.
Steady
Yep.
yourself.
And they got a crit. And they're gonna melt her down again, aren't they? Yep. Of course. She's melting down every other turn now. We're constantly having to heal her. And now she's dazed and taunting and... oh, for God's sake, just why? Boudica, just hit them. Just sodding hit them. For the love of God, why are you unable to hit them? You useless twit. Just round after round and she's just, well, I can't hit them. Oh, I couldn't possibly. No. That would be rude. That would be, no, just hit them, Boudica. Just smack them. For the love of Christ, just beat the snot out of them. You do it with everything else. Christ alive, come on. Smack that 7, why? We're over halfway at least, but Christ alive.
Well done.
It's left on 2. They're on 2. Oh God, why? Oh God, and she's getting vulnerability stacked up because just this is awful. Keep her healed. Right, Boudica. Survive this round, then hit her once. This is getting way out of hand. Hit her once, just once. You just need to hit her once. Oh God, oh, that taunted her, didn't it? Okay, right. But you can't use melee skills this turn. Why is she so bad? Oh, why did I didn't think then, I just... yeah, of course you can't hit them, right, duh. Just gonna have to pass. Oh! No, it was just as bad anyway. I'm gonna say if he endures, he'll go overboard, but no, he has anyway.
Steady yourself.
We have made a pig's dinner of this bit. This really should not have been this hard, and yet it has been. We've made this look way too hard. But they really, Boudica, need Boudica to die. Now! Kill them, for Christ's sake.
Emancipation is at hand. Unmake this illusion.
Good news. We've been doing a load of damage throughout all that. We're back into the correct positions, and he has now taken so much damage. He's not just down to 700, he's He's down, like he should be, he's down to 648 here, so he's lost a lot of additional health and all that. No, it wouldn't have been, no, it's not 900 yet, it's 999, so... Yeah, he has lost a lot of additional health. Right. Iron Swan. Ugh, she really needs to get rid of that. It's only one stack of winded as well, it's not that bad. I think we want to endure on the Vestal with our flagellant, and we want to then probably use ministrations as well on the Vestal. And I want to just keep cooking this one at the back here. Yep. Ooh! Interesting! Ooh, should we choose it on herself or on Boudica? There's a good question. She's the front line, and she's probably, if she goes now, she'll probably die. And we're getting that way with most of it at this point. The death blow resistance is getting pretty low. But every little helps there. That should do it. Got him, and we're back in the correct order. Ready for this bit. Let's take a moment to get rid of Winded. He's really starting to run low. Ooh. That sent to that, didn't it? Right. Well, Boudica's right at the back, we can't do it with her anyway now. Let's try Damien, I guess. He's got a rank flexible role, he can probably... Huh. It's just himself. Interesting. Oh dear, we made it taunt. Right, slowly moving back up to the front. Oh, that helps. And you can't use melee skills. Lovely. I guess we're gonna de-stress someone. Yeah, he's probably gonna go over the edge again. Here comes the meltdown. To toxic. It now applies 3 to attackers. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're taking 12. They might literally die from hitting him. That's funny. That's actually really funny. might only need to do 3 of these actually, at the rate we're going. We can put Fortitude down. We'll put it on Damien since he's the one in the limelight for this section. So he's probably going to need to heal. Yeah. Can we do this without him actually attacking his ghost? I think we can. Yes, we absolutely can.
This thing is merely an echo.
Boom. 200 more. 380 left. Giving him a smack. There we go. Right, we can get him straight back in, lovely. And we'll keep hammering at this one on the back. I think I said this the last time we fought this boss, but I've just noticed again, these 2 things are called Proclaimers. So we're literally fighting the Proclaimers. Oh, I don't know. Ridiculous. Right, we've got to kill the Proclaimers so we can win. Ooh, that one at the back is very close. We'll hit this one at the front. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Oh, we can't use ranged. Oh. Ooh. That's a heavy hit. And that'll push Boudica over the edge. So how's about we de-stress Boudica? There we go.
The slow suffering begins.
Ow, I suppose. Okay. Stealth. Forward one. There we go. He's actually about to go, isn't he? 6 over 2 turns. These have no death blow resistance. Right, we can just kind of do what we like at this point. They're both going to go this turn. We should probably hit the middle. I want to heal Boudica though. Hey, boo. Arsonist. She can attack them from whatever roll. I don't think they can even attack us at the moment. We're stealthed. It'll probably just let them attack us automatically, won't it, I imagine. Well, time for Boudica to continue on with her supreme coping method of drinking copious amounts of alcohol to get through it all. Right. Remember kids, alcoholism is bad. Except when you're fighting a boss. Right, I suppose since it's all on you, we'll get you this time. Ow. Ow. Best bit is she's just taking tons of burn damage. Yeah. $340. Honestly, if he's not dead after this one, because he'll have 140 health left, we might get him in the interval at this point. You know, we might not need to do the next one, we might just literally kill him as we go here. I think we're going to get through this bit quite quick. Yeah, there we go. Because we just do that much damage over time. Last one, 140. Again, we can probably just brute force it at this point, but we'll try to do it properly if we can. Right, get this back one. It's not doing a whole lot, is it? Ooh. Another meltdown. And it's got DOT effects on. Not many, but does leave it being dangerous.
Lenity. Grace. Small acts that drive back the darkness.
Moving forward. We can't deal with her at the moment, so we'll just move forward. Right. Oh, that's why we can't do much. They're taunting. I shouldn't have moved forward actually, I should have ransacked if I was going to do that. Ugh, idiot. Right. Judgment, I guess. Or I could pass and would heal a little. You'd probably gain a lot of stress though. Yeah, we'll heal. Need to work over this one at the front. Right, we're getting this one close to being dead as well. Another fireball on that back one would probably do it. Yep, that'll do. Plus 80. Oh, hell. Nearly got him. 7 left. We probably want to get rid of that winded when you get a chance as well. Stop pulling the healer to the front, you dick. Jesus Christ. Annoying. Right. $140 left on the boss. Get him. Bit of damage there. Let's get that bloodlust going. Moving back into place. Vestal. fact, he's got no death blow resistance. He's gonna go anyway. Administrations, I think. Yeah, we could do. Anyway, we're only gonna do 3 more damage. We might as well. No, we'll do that. Yeah. It's gonna be her failure this time. I don't know exactly what it'll be, but she's not exactly a damage powerhouse, so this could be a bit funky. If we build up her conviction, she could hit them with the fully done up. What's that ranged attack she does? I forget the name of it. I want to say a hand of light, maybe, or something. Anyway, we can hit them with that, and it should inflict some burning.
Strength dwindles.
So that could be an idea, something to do to get them. But again, in the meantime, we are chopping away at them. Judgment. That's it. We won't be dealing with fire damage here, but it will deal plus 100 at the moment. So why not? 10. Getting there. She's nearly that time. That won't really affect her. We'll just make sure she's healed up for this. It's been a bit on the weak side. She might have some issues dealing with this. It could take a while. Again, we're more likely to probably just kill the guy in the middle than for her to beat her past at this point. Well, more is down to 113. Heh. 3. Heh.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Getting a bit lambasted, but we shall be fine. We'll buff up Boudica for the next bit. Get him some heals too, and stressing out a tad, I'll admit. There's honestly a chance our arsonist just kills him.
Unavoidable end.
A big heal. Just can't use ranged attacks at the moment, so I guess just consecrate yourself. Oh, she's been knocked out from that rank. Does she get a melee attack now that she's this close? I think she does, but I think she loses her healing ability. Fortunately, so that's probably going to be a thing. I think we'll throw this on her quick. And we can stress heal a bit. It's on 49. We are probably going to kill him before we kill this thing. There we are. Hand of Light. Oh, he's taunting. So she's going to hit him for 1. But hey, at least she's next turn she's going to hit him super strong. Can we get her so she can do ranged attacks? We can. I think this is when we kill this guy. Right. This is the turn. Just make sure we don't put vulnerable on Junior for a moment. Judgment, and let's get him. Should put some fire on. Yep, 3 for 3 turns. Yeah. if we... Ooh, that'll hurt. Yeah, not as much as you'd think. Okay. Ow. Yes! That's clinched the win. Well, that's guaranteed the win, I think, that now. Because, yeah, I think that might have been... That would have had a chance to have killed her there. Death resist. Coin tosses to whoever should have just died then. 23 damage. It's got 23 health. Right. He dies on his turn from the damage over time effects. But, just to guarantee it, here we go. All at once. Blast him.
It must be purged. To destroy the thing is to destroy yourself. But the world will spring anew from the memory you kept of it. Your confession is complete. The cosmic axes are aligned once more. Forgive yourself. Humanity is a weak hypothesis, after all. An unbalanced equation, an imperfect angle. We sow the seeds of our ruin and seek to deny its reckoning. We make mountains of our mistakes, monsters of our misdeeds. We slip and stumble, we fail and we falter. And yet, in each of us, a hopeful light. Holding fast against the hellish shadows that gather between our good intentions. And in each of us, a limitless emptiness. Of a darkest dungeon.
The Odyssey strengthens you.
Right. Look at that. Lovely. All those bonuses and things. 98 for that. And it's not wrecked at the end, the cart. We still get a new one though. Oh, I don't know. Right. That'll be it for Darkest Dungeon.
Remain here if you wish. There is always more that can be learned.
So it looks like in the end, kind of, we don't get a full explanation to it, but it does look like it was just the guy was stuck in his own head or something, you know, it's all a memory of the past or something, Cthulhu, whatever. Right. God, I've just looked at the time on it, 1.5 hours, just on a boss fight. Good lord. I thought it were bad when I went in after having done about, 15 minutes of prep at the start, but no, that's nothing compared to the mega fight that we've had there. So, yeah, interesting one. I will be honest, I think I preferred the first, but I think what I missed from it is just the on the first one you had this like XCOM style roster of characters and you were sending them in, getting used to them and knowing them and that, and you'd be sending them in expedition after expedition, you'd name them all and get a bit attached to them, and kind of the quirks and perks and stuff that they had were you'd have to get to know them and work out which heroes worked with each other. I kind of miss that from this. I miss the whole, roster management. So I will say I get what they're going for with this. They've definitely gone and done something different, and you can't fault them for that. Like to put it simply, I think they are both great games. I would wholeheartedly recommend both. And if you liked the first one, you'll love this one. But I do think that I personally preferred the first, because I do prefer those roster management things. But to say that they're going for a more streamlined experience, where the runs are done within a few hours and that, it's still hilariously long that it takes to run through these dungeons. Well, not dungeons, but to do a run. To do a full run, it's still, you know, upwards of 3 hours. The last one, yeah, sure, the campaign might take you, you know, 60 hours to fully complete, but on this, you know, I mean, at least on the last one, when you did a mission, the mission was normally done within the hour. On this, it's like, no, you do a run and the run lasts over 3 hours. Each area is about an hour. It's a bit much. So I don't think the streamlining it has really helped all that much. And this sort of Slay the Spire-esque thing, I kind of liked actually trying to map my way through the dungeon catacombs and find like the most optimal route before my supplies run out. And that's another thing, the supplies are completely gone in this, and I barely paid any notice to the lighting effects. As in, you know, the torch effects, the effects of, oh, is the area well lit, so we have better better hit chance or whatever it is, you know. Because on the previous one, yeah, as your torch ran out, it was that enemies would gain bonus crit chances and things, but the rewards would become greater. So there was this kind of to and fro as to, you know, do you want to try and do it without torches, or do you want to try and keep it well lit and things. So a lot of things like that have been taken out, and it doesn't feel like a dungeon crawl anymore. You know, you're not going through the dungeon minding your supplies. Ooh, how many torches have we got left? Have we got room in our rucksack to take all this? It feels more again like you're playing any other roguelike where you're going through doing that. So it's definitely leaned down heavily on the roguelike side of things this time, because the previous one technically wasn't. You know, people would call it a roguelike. It wasn't. It is a roguelike in the same way that you could say that XCOM's a roguelike, and no one calls XCOM a roguelike, so it was a permanent death a permanent death turn-based party, what would you call it, like party tactics game. Yeah, sort of turn-based party management. Yeah, team tactics, I think they call it, isn't it? Team tactics game. Turn-based team tactics with roster management. It was technically not a roguelike. Roguelike, it's like, yeah, it has the randomly generated dungeons. Yes, there's permanent death on the characters. But it's sort of in that weird vein where it kind of is and it isn't. It's sort of, it definitely has aspects, but I wouldn't call it a proper roguelike. Again, I'd say the closest thing to the previous one was XCOM. It was basically sort of turn-based team tactics version of XCOM, where it's, you know, just you've got your guys on the left side, there on the right side, and you just smack each other using different skills in a dark fantasy thing. But yeah, I definitely, I think, preferred the last one just because all the, again, those missing mechanics and the management of things. I got into that. I don't think this meta progression is as good as the previous one. You just get these candles and things, and I really hate the relationship system. Now, there wasn't one on the previous game. There was the perks and quirks system, which they would gain them when they interacted with certain items or after certain triggers and things and events, and that would cause them to appear. But this relationship thing wasn't in the game, and it doesn't quite feel right. Like, when they increase their relationship, because one heals the other, or one guards the other, or gets a really good crit in and it kills a guy or something like that, and relationships go, alright, that makes sense, that seems to follow some kind of flow of logic. But then one, you know, the meltdowns, and they cause so much negative relationship. Like seriously, one meltdown would take 6 whiskey flasks to repair. Right, you'd have to have 6 flasks of whiskey, because it's they lose -2 relationship with each other character when they melt down. Like that's, I think, the worst that can happen. It might be less, but yeah, about -2 with each other character, and whiskey. It can give you +2 relationship, but most of the time it's +1. So yeah, you would probably need to have them drink 6 flasks of whiskey to repair one meltdown in terms of relationships, and all the while they're all just bickering in the back of the coach for no reason. So, well, I wanted to go to McDonald's, well, I want to go to Burger King, you know, and they're just bickering in the back of the car, and you're like, for God's sake, just throw them out the window. Oh, it feels like a bit rough and unrefined. I feel like the negative stuff, it's like, okay, the meltdown, fine, but it should be maybe just -1. It's a bit much at the moment. It really punishes you if a character just goes into death's door. It really, really hammers you on this one. And I'm playing on the... I know that the different flames you take are supposed to denote different difficulties. So, where are we? Is it this one?
Memory
No, it's
is the heart that warms the mind.
by the way, what
The
can we
more
get
they
for
have to
that at the
hold on
end?
to, the harder
Bleed
they will
resist,
fight.
speed, crit, combat start, getting dodge. Ugh.
Spare a thought for
Intrepid
tools of
course,
iron.
yeah. So
Such implements will serve us well.
there's the Radiant Flame, which is one we've been using. That's, I guess, I wouldn't even call it easy mode. I think that's normal. You can take that off, and it's basically hard mode. And then you've got, you know, harder, even harder, even harder, even harder. Just kill yourself. You know. But the thing is, I wouldn't feel inclined to play it again, because again, it's like, yeah, it's not as... I don't think I'd feel inclined to play through it again, to be fair. Maybe if it got a DLC, but we'll see. Yeah, I think just because of all the missing mechanics, things like that, it's not even a dungeon, so I don't know why it's Darkest Dungeon 2. There isn't a dungeon. I mean, there's those layers, but not really a dungeon. I think it's kind of... I'll applaud it for trying something different, stepping outside their comfort zone a bit. Games should definitely do that. I think they need to kind of find somewhere between the two, perhaps. And I think the biggest thing I would change would be the relationship stuff. I think that really needs looking over. Apart from that, yeah, the only thing with difficulty, certain bosses I've found are particularly annoying. And certain enemies, certain bosses, the ones where it's like, to be honest, where it's oh, you have to do this, you know, the boss is some kind of gimmick, like the eyeball one was horrendous. Genuinely hated it, and yeah, you have to figure out the gimmick. It means that you would rarely beat it first time unless you looked at a guide. A boss design should never be like that. There's no excuse for it. Bosses shouldn't be designed in that way. In addition, then there were enemies that just hit you like a truck that could take you from full to 0 and insta-kill you if they just rolled against your death blow resistance and that. Yeah, that's an issue. I think some of the enemies, I forget what it's called, but it's that big, like, beefy thing at the Oblivion's Rampart. It looks almost like a Chaos Spawn from Warhammer. That big sod, where it's like a big, like 4-legged thing with like a weird helmet on a head at the front, and then like a body without a head sticking out of its back. That one. I forget the damn name of them all, but yeah, that is ridiculously hard hitting and incredibly difficult to deal with. So much so that honestly I hate fighting them, and I think that of all the enemies, that one in particular is really, really overpowered. Some of the ones at the Oblivions, Ramparts and that are also quite bad as well. I would also go as far as to say, I think that when you do lose a party member, when you get to the inn, you should be able to choose which party member takes over from them. It shouldn't be random, because it could randomly give you something that really doesn't work with your current loadout, with your current roster. You could get there and it just gives you a second tank. You've got a leper and a man at arms suddenly, and it's like, I mean, it can work, but it's not really gonna work. Maybe you've just lost, your healer, and now you've got 2 tanks and 2 DPS, and none of them have a healing ability, and you just kind of stood there going like, Well, actually, I don't think that could happen. I think one of the tanks would have a healing ability, but not that they can not one that can use on others. So you'd probably be screwed. If you lost your Vestal, you'd probably want to gain maybe a Plague Doctor, a Flagellant, or an Occultist or something. You wouldn't want to, gain a Hellion, and suddenly you've got a man at arms, a Hellion, a Highwayman, and a Grave Robber. You just sat there going, well, But yeah, I think, but generally speaking though, it's been a lot of fun. I hope you've enjoyed it. I think that's all I can really say on it. It's extremely long episode. Congrats if you've managed to stay all the way to the end. It has been a very long one with the boss and that. This will mark the end of the series. Got a lot of other things coming out games wise that I'm going to be hoping to put on the channel. Next week or two you should be seeing some. I'm hoping to get some Steam Next Fest coverage. That'll be coming on the back of having just played the playtests for Rockwood and the finals, which should be up by the time this goes up. But yes, I'm hoping to do a few things out of the Steam's Next Fest. I don't think there's as many demos as usual that I'm interested in, so there might only be 4 or 5 this time. Usually I do about 7 or 8 videos on it and cover it for about a week. So, but probably toward the end of this week, going into next week, there'll be a few Steam Next Fest things on the channel. I'm hoping to replace this and some of the other things on the channel. So basically, now that this is done and I'm just getting through a few demos and that, I'm hoping to do Aliens. I forget the name of it. It's Dark Descent. I want to say Dark Descent, but the new Aliens game. It's like funnily enough, it's a squad. It's a party tactics game, but it's real time. This one, where you delve into spaceships, not dungeons, but spaceships, fighting off aliens while looting the place, and then going back to the base to get upgrades and things between runs. Basically, think this, but sci-fi with aliens, and real time instead of turn-based. So, bit of similarity there. They'll also, I'm hoping to. I filmed like the first few episodes of this months ago, and I've been looking for a slot to squeeze it in on the channel. I'm hoping to get the Western Front put on the channel. The Great War Western Front, World War I trench warfare game should be out on the channel soonish. We'll see how it goes. Right, thank you very much for watching. I am going to head off, and I will see you on future videos on the channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you then.